Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Welcome, привет. I'm a Russian American makeup and beauty addict. I love buying and reviewing affordable, inexpensive makeup from AliExpress, drugstore, dollar store, you name it. I'll be a guinea pig and I'll pass the savings to you guys. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing a palette that's been around for a while, but I just got my hands on it. It's a beautiful palette from Beauty Bay by Mmmmitchell. It looks like this from outside. You probably have seen it. I'm going to be doing this look. As you can tell, it's very dramatic, right up my alley. I had to go all out, all drama. And we're going to be doing this tutorial, swatches, you know the spiel. If you don't want to see swatches, you can fast forward, but it's going to include it all, as usual. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring notification bell. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. Give this video a thumbs up if you really like it and leave me a comment. Let's get straight into this. Okay, let's get to the swatches. So, as I mentioned this at the end of this video, this is the palette from Beauty Bay and Mmmmitchell. Its collaboration's been around for months, and I've been sleeping on it. And Missa from Make Me Up Missa, she been pushing it to us, all us, the sexy sausages, us, to get it. So now everybody's like crazed over it. So, $36 regular price for 32 shades. Pressed pigments and shimmer shades, amazing quality. I got it on sale for $28.80, which is like less than $1 per shade. The sales, like they always have sales. If you ever been to Beauty Bay, you know it. They ship it to US pretty quickly. It only costs $5. Very nice. So we're gonna go live. Usually I do swatches for hers, but maybe you want to see how they perform. I suck at swatches, by the way, right? I'm telling you right away. So this is the cool side of the palette. So this looks like this, and I'm gonna go, that's the top. I just can't turn it around because the other side is broken, so I have broken shade. So this is called May. So let me see, I'm gonna go here. It's a lot of shades, it's 32. So the swatches very nicely. See, I suck at swatches. I'm already going sideways. I can't see what I'm doing. So it's gonna be on diagonal. Monday. This is Mafia. Mafia is black. I've got Mafia on my eyeballs. Everything swatches nicely. Next one is Master, and that's a shimmer shade. And really going diagonally. Can't get my SHAT together. So next row is Mardi. So I see that the first row is more neutral, second row is more green. Mardi is like deep green. And there you go. I feel like it doesn't look as good as it could be, but my arm is very dry. Next one is Shimani. I don't know what's up with the name. I watched his tutorial and explanation a long time ago, and I don't remember how he came out with the name. The Shimani, what's with the Shimani? Next one is my favorite. It's called Meh. And that's what I think about it, Meh. So why put Meh in your palette? It's like a brown color of like a little infant's diarrhea. I don't know how I know what it looks like. I have no children, but that's what I imagine that child diarrhea should look like. Next one is Minty, and this is a really pretty shade. I love this. This is on my under my eyebrow. It's like white with a little green in it. It's very shimmery. I have to like dig in it a little bit. It's really pretty. Yeah, this swatch sucked, but it's not their fault. It's my fault. I've been wearing Apple Watch on there, and it kind of created dent, so it's not gonna work well. So that was the second row. The third row is blues. So Marine is another shimmer shade, the one I had trouble with. I created a liner with it, and it's crumbly. I just use it in the wrong way. Probably as a topper would work better, but I put it where I shouldn't be putting it, so my own fault. So that's Marine. That's a beautiful shade. Actually, Swatches better than what I did with it. Next one is Mmmmitchell, and that's a dark blue. So let's see how that swatches. Kind of go back and forth because I feel on dry skin it doesn't really swatch that well, and it's not their fault, it's mine. So next is Mist. It's a beautiful palette. I can't wait to dig into my more colors. Yeah, I use the deep blue to line my eyes and it worked great. Oh, this is so pretty. I have not used this one yet, the Mist. And the next one is Miracle. Miracle is like a marine green. So again, digging into my dry skin right there. That's kind of a sucky swatch, but it's a beautiful shade. Excuse my swatches. And the last row on this side is Morgan. It's purple. So this is all like, it all makes sense when I look at it. So Morgan. Next one is Miles High. Miles High. Does he like to get high? Seems like everybody likes to get high, except for me. I had that THC tincture. It's legal in California. And I got it for my migraines. It works, but it makes me so sleepy. I hated that. I don't understand what people find in being high. I just don't get it. I don't get what's high about it. I just got sleepy. Alright, so this one looks patchy on my hand, but I did use it today and it was not patchy. So on my arm it does not look that great. And the last one, Mega. Ooh, I love this. It's so pretty. It's very kind of creamy. It reminds me of some of my Makeup Revolution palettes. Oh, this one is everything. Look at it. Yes. So I guess I'll use the other underside of my arm for the last of shades. So this was the whole 16, the side of a blue. One of this shade is so crumbly. It's already fallen out everywhere. So that's what happened to the other side. I think it's so crumbly, it just broke. So I'll show you a little bit, but I don't want to overturn it. So if you see, this one is broken. That's the one I got 30% off from, which is not bad. I can repress this sucker. So I'm gonna go, oh, it's so pretty. I want to go with this bright color. I'm getting scattered now. I just want to dig right into this. So the first row is Manchester. It's pretty yellow. Why is Manchester yellow? I'm like obsessed with UK now. I have so many friends there. It makes me want to move there. But the weather is better in LA, so that's a dilemma. As if anybody's inviting me. Here's the second one. Modest. Modest is like a peachy, sort of nude, transitional shade. It's a little powdery, but again, my dry skin is not gonna show it well. So then we got the one that broke. The one that broke is Melted, and that's the yellow. I'm gonna pick it up from where it broke. It keeps on going away from me. Should really, oh, it's so pretty. It's gold. I need to repress this sucker. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I definitely need to work on this and fix it. So now the second row is Mental. Okay. Mental is really pretty. It's a bright freaking orange. Look at this. Ooh, it's nice. Next one is Man-Made. Again, a little powdery. Just like Mental, Man-Made is powdery. It's more of a brown. There it goes. Next one is Mixer. Mixer is like muted kind of orange, yellow, mustard, I guess. I can't wait to dig into this side. I have a feeling it's going to be another tutorial. Now that I got my hands on it, I want to use all of the shades. Next one is Muffin. Muffin is going to be another one of those crumbly toppers. Ooh, it's pretty. This is so pretty. I want to put it all over my lid. Muffin. Next one is Muse. Muse is like a brown, burgundy kind of shade. Oh, it swatches real nicely too. It's Muse. Next one is Mmmmitchell. Everything Mmmmitchell. What's the obsession with Mmmmitchell? Alright. Just to make our life difficult, all the beauty influencers trying to pronounce this Mmmmitchell. Beautiful. I want to try that too. That's a bright red. Next one is Mr. H. Not sure of what he refers to. Again, if I forgot. I watched that video a while ago. So this is kind of peachy, very, very subtle. Very subtle, very pastel. Next one is Meaty. Meaty is shimmer. And I have a feeling I'm gonna love it. It's like a bronze shimmer. Didn't really swatch that well for some reason. And the last row is Mini. That's more of a purplish, pinkish shades. I don't know if I have enough room on my arm, but I'll try. That's Mini right here. Then you got Morning Glory. Ooh, the glory is glorious. It's very pink, very fuchsia. Oh my god, I gotta put that on my eyeballs. Stat. This one. Yeah, I'm running out of space on my arm. Next one is Milkshake. Brings all the boys to the yard. I had to say that. Ooh, the Milkshake is really pretty too. I need this on my eyeballs, I really need it. That's a Milkshake. It doesn't really look that great on camera, but it's really pretty pink, light pink. And the last shimmer is Mmmmitchell. Yeah, it's definitely Mmmmitchell, not Mitchell. I'll just stick it right in here. Ooh, that's a creamy one. I love this. This is so nice. I'm living for these colors. So I'm gonna show you all of them again. I need to repress that shadow. So the first one of the sides of the palette, 4, 4, and 4. So that's a cool tone side. Some of the shades don't look as good as they are. Yeah, all the way down to here. That's 16 shades. And the other 16 over here, the warm side. This is a brilliant idea how she placed them, the warm and the cool. You get all the colors of the rainbow pretty much. Really beautiful. So if you guys are interested, again, I'm going to link it down below. And I love this palette. So let's get right into this tutorial and I'm gonna create this beautiful dramatic look. So I finally got my hands on Mmmmitchell palette. And how many M's are there? Why are there so many M's? Anyway, it's been sitting on my table since before I left to Ireland. And I got it in my Beauty Bay box and it just sat there. And I just didn't want to touch it because I wanted this to be first impressions, sort of. Since Teresa, my good friend, already put that same palette on my eyeballs, I wanted to use the same color scheme she did, but I wanted to kind of remix it and do the purple and the green. I knew for sure I wanted purple and green, but I wasn't sure which order. So now that I have it all on my eyeballs, now we're gonna go to town. I definitely wanted to put money on my eye, so it came out very dramatic. And of course, I put the whole thing on my lips as well. I mean, why not? Because I had to. This involved black lipstick, just any liquid black lipstick will do. Then I put a little Morgan, the purple shade on top, and Mega. So I kind of mixed the powders together with the liquid lips and over top this, and a little bit of shine. So my palette came damaged a little bit. So you already saw it previous clip. The yellow is damaged, so I'm not gonna open it up a lot because I need to repress it before I lose it. I thought I could get away without repressing it, but it's gonna go away if I don't. So I'm just gonna keep this closed. So I started my eye with a primer that's P. Louise base, and I'm going to zoom in. So we can go to town. Get close. Alright. So I got P. Louise base, I'm going with purple first. So we're doing the cut crease. I wanted to go as big as I can, and we're going to go with a shade called Morgan. Actually, I went with Moto first. I wanted to use all the purples. 1, 2, and 3. So using the same brush because I have color switch, so I'm gonna dip into Moto first. So I kind of opened up my eyes, and I wanted to see where the cut crease is going to be. So it's going to be very high. Of course, the bigger the better. So I'm just going all the way here right away. I'm just kind of mapping it out, because then we're going to clean it up and cut crease anyway, so this doesn't have to be perfect. And if you hear something, my husband's phone just rang. Probably spam. Yeah, he says He's sitting on the couch, probably doesn't want to be heard. So yeah, I'm just mapping it out. And then I'm gonna use the lighter purple. Not lighter, it's kind of a cooler purple, Morgan. Again, I'm gonna try not to lift the palette a lot because that shade is broken and I don't want to lose it. I really need to repress it. If you guys are wondering how to repress it, the simplest way, use rubbing alcohol with high percent of alcohol so it dries quicker. Mix it up, press it, let it dry. Very simple. But I thought I could use it loose, but if it's loose, I'm gonna lose it. So not gonna work. I'm just overlining with the Morgan on top of Moto. Morgan is cooler purple, Moto is like a warmer. So I'm just gonna go one on top of the other. We want this to be very bright and very, very pronounced. And then I'll use the Miles High, which is a light like lavender, to blend it out. This blends out very easy, by the way. I mean, it's not a new palette, you've probably seen it, but I never got it. And since Missa been telling us go get it, thank you, Missa. Now we all got it. I mean the sexy sausages. It's like a Mmmmitchell craze, you know, everybody's getting it. It was on sale on Beauty Bay for like a 20-30% off. It was like a 26 bucks. I'm like, that's it, I'm getting it. So I'm gonna clean this up in the color switch and dip into Miles High. And I'm using a cheap brush, by the way. It's just a Ipsy bag brush. It's kind of a medium sized. It's not too dense, it's not too fluffy. It's good for placing color where you want it, so it's not gonna go everywhere. And it blends easy too, see? Well, the eyeshadow is great, so that makes it easier. If the quality of the eyeshadow is good, then the brush is gonna perform even better. And trying to match the eyes as usual, this is the biggest challenge. This eye took me like a shit-tons loads of times because I didn't know what to do really. I just wanted green. I wanted green and I wanted purple, but I wasn't sure in which order. And then by the time I figured it out, it was like, oops, like almost 3 hours later. Well, not 3, or maybe 2. In between, of course, I was watching Missa's video. Do you guys do that? When you do your own makeup, you watch other people's videos? I do that all the time. I kind of look with one eye and do my makeup with the other eye. And hopefully I don't mess it up, because I really need both eyes on my face. So just go in between colors, the lighter, the darker. And yep, the blend is starting to happen. It blends easy, I mean, there's no problems with this. And what I like about it, I don't see a lot of fallout, because as you can see, I usually do my base first. Usually, almost all the time. And it's still clean. So this is just the initial outline. I'm going to go with the P. Louise base and the skinny brush, like this. Just a named Morphe brush. And I'm going to cut the crease. So before we do that, I'll take a little Q-tip, a little bit of micellar water. This is a travel size. I took this to Dublin with me when we were on vacation. So this was in my hotel room. I was thinking, oh, I'll take this on vacation. This is just the right size. This is gonna last me forever. Regular use. I love micellar water. So I managed to do it clean actually, so there's not much cleanup. So we're gonna clean it up to where I see the other line is. So the other line started to get bigger and bigger as I was doing it. I wanted this light part to be a little bigger. So it got bigger and bigger and bigger and got away from me a little bit. Alright, so I think this is getting somewhere. So now I'm gonna take the brush, and you want to use a very flat brush with very good clean edge, so nothing fluffy, because you want to create clean lines unless you're not going for it. I didn't used to like cut crease, but thanks to Tiia, and Tiia's got a new channel, by the way. It's one of the sexy sausages. She's from Finland, so she's amazing at cut creases. She's like queen of cut crease. So if you guys want to follow her, I'm gonna link her channel below. Her name is Tiia. I'm not sure if she has her last name on it. I forgot. She just made the first video, so I'm gonna link her channel below. Go check her out. She has amazing looks. She's one of the most creative people I know. And she has an amazing cat. Her cat always meows in the background. So when you watch her videos, it's like Cleopatra in the background going meow, meow, meow. Tiia doesn't need background music. All you hear her cat going meow, meow. It's like a meow mix. I don't know where I'm going with this. So you don't need to see the rest of it. So you just map it out, drag it in. I'll be back. Okay, cut crease is done. Now I'm going to go with the bright shade first and drag this line. So the only problem with this marine shade, it's this very glittery right here. So it's a little chunky. So when I was trying to put it in, since I already decided, I went with it, but it's not the greatest place to put it because it's crumbly. If you want a clean line, it's gonna take forever. So probably not gonna do it most on camera because I'm gonna be stuck doing this for ages. But I'm gonna start showing you. So I'll load it. I just use eyebrow brush, very thin. So you want to use very thin brush so it's not messy, it's clean. So I'll pick it up and it's crumbly, so that's the only problem. So you want to stick it on. If it falls out, it's okay because it does not stick to the under eyes. I'm all set, and I'm going to reprime my lower lid, I mean the rest of the lid, for the green, so that doesn't matter. Oop, almost got into my eyeball. I told you it's crumbly. So also what you could try to do, which I already tried, I'll use my Primark primer water and I spray the brush a little bit. So this should help to stick, but it's probably better as a topper, not as a line. But since I got myself into this trouble, I'll just continue. So I'll drag the line on and I'll be back because this is so time consuming. So I did the best I could with this eyeshadow. It's a little crumbly, so I'm kind of regretting this, but this side came out okay. But next time I won't use it in a place like this. So now I'm going to go into the green, and green is so pretty. This is my favorite part. I'm taking another flat brush, and this is just like a medium size, so I want to pack the green. I already cut the crease over again, so I have clean canvas. I'll pick up the shimony. Look at that green. That's the green. It's so pretty. I love it. It's like everybody is like freaking out from the shade and the palette, I think. Everybody that I know, we all like, oh my god, that's money. So I'm just packing it first, and I'm gonna clean up the line next to silver. The marine shade is so pretty. I just wish it wasn't that crumbly. But other than that, it is pretty. I'm just putting it in the wrong place. So now I'm gonna cut the crease yet again. Well, not the crease, the liner. So we want to have a base that as thick as possible, so this comes out vibrant. I used the Mmmmitchell shade and a little bit of black, which is Mafia. The names, the drama. So I have some kind of fallout here. So Mmmmitchell is real blue and the Mafia is a real great black. So I'm taking the same brush and I peel this base and I'm just gonna drag here the line. I'm taking another angle brush and this is a real cheap brush, Elf. It's a little wider, but it's good for thicker line and I want this line to be thick. So Mmmmitchell goes on down first. Look how pretty that is. It's such a pretty blue. I'm just gonna add a little more black on the outer corner, right here. So I want to deepen up the outer corner, of course. This is a real good black, by the way. Some of these palettes are perhaps a little looser, like some of the Jeffree Star palettes or the new Jaclyn Hill palette. The black is very powdery. It's great, but because it's so powdery, you can really mess up your base, like me, if you do base first. This one, I feel like it's not falling out as much. I like that. Okay, the eyeliner is sort of done, because I might clean up later. So I'm taking another small brush, that's unnamed Morphe brush, good for highlighting. I'm gonna go into shade Minty. Minty is like a little finer pressed, because this one, the crumbly one, it's like a very big chunks here, you can see. So I really picked it. So Minty is like a very, very fine pressed glittery shadow. It has a little white and a little green in it, just a little bit. So it's good for highlight right there. It's very pretty. Okay, so I also added some liner, and this is ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in color Prince. It's really pretty. I've been using it a lot. So I pulled it out not just the waterline, but also below to create sticky base, because we want sticky base to eyeshadow to stick. So what I did here is added the shadow that I've been most excited about. Well, almost after the green. And this is Mega. It's kind of very creamy, kind of similar to some of the Revolution shimmery shades. That's like, it's metallic, but it's very kind of, how to say, it's not cream, but it's like it moves. It's like a little sticky. So I would probably use another flat brush for it, because it has to be a small brush to scoop it out. So I'll use the same brush that I cleaned up, that I used for the silver, and just scoop it out. It kind of moves in the pan like a jelly. It's an oddest texture. Like when I reviewed Birds of Paradise, the Revolution palette, it had very similar texture. It sticks, but it takes a little work. I remember, Teresa, you had a hard time too. I know you're watching. Teresa was doing my makeup in Ireland, and she was like, let me dig in, let me dig in. Oh, now it's working. Now I remember. I have exact same feelings. It does work, but you have to kind of dig it out. And now I'm gonna dip the same brush into that silvery shade, that crumbly. I keep on digging myself a hole. Keep on going for the same crumbly shade, but it's really pretty. I want to create a little more sparkle, so I'll put it on top. And now I want to deepen up the outer corner, clean up the same brush, and I'll just go into black. So I'm back. This is the finished look, you guys. So that's what you got. Very dramatic. As usual, I'm a very dramatic person. I'm a queen at heart. Today's Friday. I'm filming this on Friday. I'm excited for the new episode of the Drag Race. And I don't know if you're excited or not, but this is my kind of show. I watch every episode of every season ever. I love it. Anyway, this is completely off the topic, but so let me zoom in so you can see. I'm very happy with this palette. It's a really pretty palette. So since I did both eyes at a different time, one of the eyes is not like the other, as usual. But I mean, this one went up a little higher, and this one is just a little lower. So this should work. Anyway, I'm really happy with pigmentation. For the amount of money you pay and for the amount of shades you get, this is an excellent buy. Thank you, Missa, for getting me finally to buy it. You've been telling us to buy this palette, and it is amazing, just like you said it. I love the purples, I love the green, I love the blue. Everything is nice. Except for that marine shade. It's a little crumbly, but I think as a topper it would work better. And I use this shade as a liner, which I usually use liquid glitter with. So I made my life extremely difficult for no reason whatsoever. So bad of me, but it worked out at the end. It's a very dramatic look. I love it. I'm just kind of living for it now. Let me zoom you out. So that's it. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment below. Have you heard of the palette? It's $36 on Beauty Bay right now. It was $28.80 when I got it, but it always goes on sale. Like Beauty Bay has palette sales all the time, so you have to watch for it. The shipping to US is $5, cheap, and they deliver very quickly. It came broken, with one shade broken. I have to repress it, and they paid me back 30%. So that's very fair, and they also returned my shipping fee. I love this company. They're very nice, very decent. The palette is great quality. For 32 shades, even the $36 is very much worth it. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to link this below with the link to Beauty Bay. And that's it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you have it, if you've heard of it. It's not a new item, so it's excellent. I was sleeping on it. I'm glad I got it. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.